Yeah.
What are your thoughts on tariffs? I know that's very controversial to even people, economists. They disagree. Some
Yeah.
agree. Some think it's a good idea. Some think it's a terrible idea. What do you think?
I think you need to be careful with tariffs. Like the, I mean, I deal a lot with like supply chain issues. Like the global automotive supply chain for Tesla, for example, is incredibly complex. So when there are sudden changes in tariffs, then you're like, well, we've got a factory like somewhere else that's making a part that goes into the car. Now that suddenly, if that part's suddenly twice as expensive, it like messes everything up. So so you want to be have tariffs be predictable, so that companies can adjust their supply chain. I mean, I think companies are more than happy to increase manufacturing in America. It's just that you can't do it instantly. So if you put in if you put up giant tariffs immediately, and don't give companies a chance to build factories in America, because you got to move atoms. Like you've got to build a building, you've got to install equipment, you've got to train people. Like that doesn't happen instantly. So you just got you want to have for tariffs. You want to have a ramp so that companies can adjust, and build the factories and train the people and get the equipment in place. Otherwise, you basically just shock the system and it breaks, or bad things happen. So I'm against like sudden giant tariffs, because it's an impossible response if you've got to move 1,000 tons of equipment. You can just, or in some cases, collectively millions of tons of equipment. You just can't do that overnight. It's literally impossible. So I think we want to be thoughtful about tariffs, and give companies a ramp. I mean, I do generally agree that America should do more manufacturing. I'm a big manufacturing guy. I love manufacturing. So I've spent a lot of time in the factory.
Well, you've talked openly about the difficulties of manufacturing and how complicated it is, and about most people aren't really aware of something that's as complex as, like, say, building a Tesla.
Yeah.
Manufacturing
is super hard and complicated. So, like a lot of people they've never been in a factory, or they don't know how difficult it is to make things. And they, for a lot of people, I think just ketchup comes from the store. Like the store,
Right.
like just has like this is like people, like for a lot of people who've been in academia, or for all these like sort of socialist communist types, like they've never actually made anything.